Hello guys, today in this video we are going to help you to find out the best floor standing speakers in market. I made this list based on my personal opinion and I tried to list them based on their quality, durability, customer review, and more. If you want to see their price and find out more information about them, you can check our links in the description below. Number 10. ELAC Debut 2.0B 6.2. The ELAC Debut 2.0B 6.2 bookshelf speakers arrive with high expectations, given their pedigree as part of Andrew Jones' critically acclaimed debut series. Upon unboxing, we were impressed by the solid feel and build quality, although the black ash vinyl finish may be considered plain by some standards. Setting up the B 6.2 speakers requires some consideration. Their rear-ported design means they benefit from some space behind them, and we found they perform best on sturdy stands away from walls. It's worth noting that these speakers require a significant break-in period before reaching their full potential, so patience is key. Once correctly positioned and broken in, the ELAC Debut 2.0B 6.2 speakers reveal their true capabilities. The 1-inch soft dome tweeter delivers crisp, detailed highs without sounding harsh or fatiguing. The 6.5-inch aramid fiber woofer handles mid-range and bass duties with aplomb, providing a level of low-end extension and control that is remarkable for speakers of this size and price point. Number 9. Klipsch R41M. The Klipsch R41M bookshelf speakers immediately catch the eye with their distinctive design, featuring the brand's iconic copper-colored woofers and black wood grain vinyl cabinets. Upon unboxing, we were impressed by the build quality, which feels solid and premium despite the relatively affordable price point. Setting up the R41M speakers requires some care and placement to achieve optimal sound. They perform best with space behind them and a slight toe-in towards the listening position. The rear firing port also means they benefit from being placed away from walls to avoid boomy bass. Once correctly positioned, the Klipsch R41M speakers truly shine in audio performance. The 1-inch aluminum LTS tweeter and the Tractrix horn deliver exceptionally clear and detailed highs. This horn-loaded design also contributes to the speaker's impressive efficiency, allowing them to produce room-filling sound even when paired with modestly powered amplifiers. Number 8. Polk Audio T15. The Polk Audio T15 bookshelf speakers have earned a reputation as a solid entry point into high-fidelity audio, particularly for home theater enthusiasts. Upon first inspection, we found the build quality robust, with a no-frills black wood grain finish that may not win any design awards, but certainly doesn't detract from most decor. Setting up the T15 speakers is straightforward, although it's worth noting that they require a separate amplifier or receiver to function. We appreciated the inclusion of a keyhole mount on the back, which offers added flexibility for placement, whether on a shelf, stand, or wall. In terms of sound quality, the Polk Audio T15 delivers a surprisingly well-balanced audio experience. The 5.25-inch dynamic balance drivers and 0.75-inch silk dome tweeters produce clear mids and highs with decent separation and detail. While listening to music, we found the soundstage to be impressively wide for speakers in this price range, creating an enveloping experience that belies their compact size. Number 7. Edifier R1280T. The Edifier R1280T bookshelf speakers have quickly become a favorite among budget-conscious audiophiles, and for good reason. We were immediately impressed by the solid build quality and attractive wood veneer finish upon unboxing. These speakers exude a premium feel that belies their affordable price tag. Setting up the R1280T is a breeze, thanks to the straightforward connections and intuitive controls. We appreciated the inclusion of dual RCA inputs, which allowed us to connect multiple devices simultaneously. The built-in tone controls on the side of the active speaker are a nice touch, enabling quick adjustments to bass and treble without needing an external equalizer. Regarding sound quality, the Edifier R1280T punches well above its weight class. The 4-inch woofers and silk dome tweeters work harmoniously to produce a well-balanced soundstage with crisp highs and smooth mid-range. While the bass response is adequate for most genres, bass enthusiasts might need more depth for genres like electronic dance music or hip-hop. Number 6. Audio Pro 36. Smart and stylish, compact and manageable, ergonomically excellent, and with as perky a sound as it's possible to imagine, the Audio Pro 36 floor-standing stereo speakers may not be perfect, but they'll be perfect for some. There's wireless connectivity, as well as physical inputs that include HDMI ARC, so you can easily involve your TV in the Audio Pro ecosystem. During our testing, we loved the sound on offer from these speakers. In our review we wrote, they revealed themselves to be straightforward and competent. Dynamic headroom is sufficient to allow the peaks and troughs of Metronomy's love letters worthwhile expression, while still picking up on the more subtle harmonic variations throughout the same song. Number 5. Cantarin. If you like your speakers to look tasteful and compact, as well as delivering on some seriously bold and powerful sound, then the Cantarin are well worth considering. In our review, we called this a does-everything bookshelf hi-fi system because we think it's incredibly versatile. For starters, these lovely-looking stereo speakers boast a refined and robust build, which we think will fit in seamlessly to all sorts of homes. But it's also the connectivity that impresses too, with HDMI ARC, optical, USB-C, RCA, and 3.5mm aux inputs, and strong Bluetooth 5.3 connectivity besides. Some people might put a system like this together piece by piece, but if that doesn't appeal, you've got pretty much everything you need here. Number 4. Q Acoustics 3020C. The Q Acoustics 3020 speakers are part of the company's 3000 series, aiming to deliver high-quality sound at an affordable price. Available in 4 finishes, they feature braced, elegantly curved cabinets that are slightly longer than tall, with satin nickel driver surrounds and magnetically attached grills for an upscale appearance. Each speaker houses a 22mm decoupled soft dome tweeter and a 120mm mid/bass driver utilizing Q Acoustics' continuous curved comb design. First seen in the brand's higher-end models. A rear-facing bass reflex port enhances low-frequency response, and the speakers offer a frequency range of 60 Hz to 30 kHz. The rear panel includes a single pair of low-profile cable binding posts, measuring 279 x 175 x 281 mm and weighing 5.5 kilograms each. The 3020 speakers are compact yet sturdy. Their unconventional dimensions contribute to a rather distinctive look compared to rivals, and the build quality reflects some thoughtful design principles we rated in our review. Number 3. KEF LSX-IILT. Looking for an excellent pair of stereo speakers that we awarded a rare 5 out of 5 stars during our recent testing. Meet the latest speakers from KEF, the KEF LSX-IILT. The brand has long been at the top of its game for packing what is essentially an entire hi-fi system into a pair of speakers, and it's done it again with added style. The KEF LSX-IILT consists of a top streaming sound system within 2 very compact and very nice-looking loudspeakers. They're beautifully designed and capable of excellent high-res digital audio from any high-res source you feed them, which includes your TV. One of their appeals for homes on the smaller side is they're quite compact, which means they're not going to fill larger rooms with sound, but that's not what they're designed for. What's more, you won't find analog inputs here, which some people might miss, although the KEF LSX-II do have them. And they're not a good pick for vinyl. The Cantarin in this guide are a good alternative for that. If these smaller issues don't concern you, there's very little to complain about here. The KEF LSX-IILT are some of the best wireless stereo speakers we've tested, and you won't be disappointed. Number 2. Q Acoustics M20 HD. The Q Acoustics M20 HD speakers from Q Acoustics are a good value option and also a solid choice if you're looking to upgrade the audio on your TV but don't want a soundbar. It's certainly more versatile. They're a pair of powered bookshelf speakers, one with a digital amplifier built in, and they make for an easy-to-use and impressive-sounding audio solution for a living room, games room, bedroom, or even a home office. One drawback here is they're not wireless in the sense you may imagine. You do get Bluetooth streaming, but the M20HD system involves significant cabling. In the box is the mains cable for the active speaker and a 4-meter speaker cable for linking up the active and the passive speakers via binding posts on the reverse of each. The active speaker essentially powers the passive speaker. Number 1. Q Acoustics M40 HD. To many an avid music fan, the Q Acoustics M40 HD's arrival will be akin to finding the Holy Grail. Floor-standing speakers that neither take up much space, they're gloriously svelte, nor require separate amplifiers cluttering up your den. Built on the success of the excellent M20 HD listed below at No. 3 in this buying guide, the M40 HD take things all the way to the floor and do an exceptional job at relaying your music however you choose to listen. These are powered speakers. There's a master with amplification for both towers squirreled inside it, plus controls on the top plate, and a slave speaker that offer both wired and wireless connectivity options, as well as high-res audio capability through both the digital optical and USB-B inputs. 200 watts of power is more than enough for most households, and you're also getting Q Acoustics' revered continuous curved cone C3 driver, plus aptX HD and aptX Adaptive over Bluetooth.